Hey girls, and maybe guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing hot pot at home. I've got a broth going. This is just a packet of hot pot broth, and I think the brand is Little Sheep or something to do with a sheep. I want to say it was green. I got it from the Korean grocery store. And then I've got some thinly sliced beef here that I've rolled up so that it's easy to grab and not sticking to each other. This beef I got from Costco, and I believe the packaging said it's their shabu shabu meat. I don't know what that is, but it works great for the purposes of dipping and quick cooking. And then we've got Napa cabbage and kabocha squash. Now, kabocha squash, I'm not sure if you can see this green rind here, but it is a giant squash and it looks no different from a pumpkin. It's beautiful and it tastes like sweet potato and or pumpkin, but apparently it's a squash. So that's that. It's really satisfying. And then last but not least, I have my sauce mixture here. My dipping sauce, kind of the whole reason why I'm so obsessed with hot pot lately, is this Haidilao dipping sauce. They call it beef paste online, and I bought it on Say We, which is an online Asian grocer that delivers. That was the only place that I was able to find this. I purchased it. It took like 2 weeks for them to ship it, and then after they shipped, it took like 3 or 4 weeks to get here. So if you're gonna go on Say We and order this, order a lot at a time because it takes forever to get to you. And I believe these are around $4 per packet. I bought 4. I should have gotten like 10 because I already went through one by myself yesterday. Today's the next day and I'm eating another one. Yeah. Who else gets obsessive with foods and just has to have it for a certain period of time? I can't be the only one. Anyway, today we're gonna yap and we're gonna enjoy this hot pot. Shout out to my mom for getting me this adorable orange little burner stove. Maybe later on I'll show you the front of it. I'll show you right now actually, if I can. She's so cute, so hipster. I believe she got this H Mart. There's some other Asian grocer that I don't remember that she may have gotten it from. Maybe H Mart, I'm really not sure. But anyway, this is one of my favorite birthday presents ever and it was so thoughtful. Thank you, Mom. Love you, Mom. But okay, let's get going on this hot pot and yap. First, we're gonna go in with some kabocha squash, which I believe when you go to hot pot, they have it listed as pumpkin. Anyway, that's definitely how I ordered it when I went to a Chinese Szechuan hot pot place. They called it pumpkin. Anyway, a cup. We're just gonna go in then. And then we're gonna do a bunch of cabbage because it cooks down. Yeah. So hot pot is obviously a great way to get your veggies in. People do add carbs like ramen noodles, or last time I did tteokbokki, the rice cakes. But it can be equally satisfying without the carbs, which is why I'm trying to eat this. And if you try to eat it kind of ahead of when you get hungry, that's the easiest way to just stick to the protein and veggies and not, get sneaky and try to add your carbs later. Not saying carbs are bad, not saying I'm always not eating carbs, obviously, but today's Monday. We need to get back on track. We've been on vacation, okay? So we gotta let the pumpkin cook for a while since it's so thick and almost as hard as sweet potato. You guys know how long that stuff takes to cook. And we already had the cabbage. Now for the beef. So it's rolled up. You can leave it rolled up or unravel it. Let me show you. Here it is, unraveled. Fantastic. we're gonna turn up the heat a bit. And we will put another one in. Yeah, so I work from home and I received an email while I was preparing my food. So of course my dumbass left this guy on the counter to be attacked by all 3 male cats. Yeah, they had some thin beef today, just like mommy. Not proud of that moment, but it is what it is, and at least the beef is not seasoned. So they're safe. And it was already semi-cooked because I did have to pour boiling hot water over this to get the pieces to separate because I had it in the freezer. I had no other option with the meat because I bought $65 worth of the meat from Costco. So obviously it came in this giant platter and I had to hand roll each piece into different containers to be able to preserve it for future hot pots. So I'm eating this over several weeks now. And it is well worth the effort. So the beef is cooking up fast. Vegetables will take a little bit longer. So this is my first mukbang ever. If you've watched my videos, you know I'm usually doing clothes or homebody type stuff or showing off my animals, anything but eating in front of the camera. And I thought, why not? I haven't seen enough other people do hot pot at home. I think it's a bit intimidating. But after going to hot pot and spending $50 to $60 per person each time, so going out to eat hot pot for 2 people is always over $100 for me. For soup, meat, and veggies that I cook myself, I couldn't accept it anymore. So here comes the hot pot at home venture, and it is definitely scratching that itch. I mean, the main reason I'm obsessed with hot pot, or at least Haidilao, was this beef paste sauce anyway, and now that I can get it at home, girl, you're not getting my money anymore. But anyway, everyone loves to talk about their ideal dipping sauce. So I do mostly this, probably 80% of this. Then I do the garlic chili oil, or the chili crisp as they call it, with the little old lady on the logo. And then some tahine or like sesame paste, or you could do sesame oil and just a touch of rice vinegar. So my dip is mostly red, a little bit spicy, and very savory, very delicious. The slightest bit of sweet as well, but nothing crazy like a eel sauce or a hoisin sauce. Hey, Opal. Yeah, Opal was among the perpetrators of the fucking beef attack. But it's okay. I left it out. Alright, here we go. I think we've got some beef ready, so let's go for that. I don't know why the spoon is still in here. Okay, a piece of the beef fell off. It's okay, I'll take a small ladylike bite for you then. I've always hated mukbang videos because I hate hearing people, you know, slop on their food. Eating noises. I get really grossed up by that, but what if I made my own? Then how would I feel about it? I don't know. Now, if you're watching this, you're obviously a fan of mukbangs, and I want to know why. What is your reason for eating mukbangs? I know some people want to watch other people eat things that, you know, they can't eat because of medical conditions, health conditions, or they're on a diet. I don't feel like that would help me if I were on a diet, because obviously it's just going to make me want to eat the food, but some people really feel like they're eating the foods vicariously through the content creator. I can get that. But personally, it would not work. Anyway, This Asian cabbage is so good. Such a satisfying crunch. Mmm. And it's got to be the lowest calorie food in the world. Mmm. Oh my god. So as fat as just drop sauce on the burner. Problem solved. Oh my gosh. And I know what some people are thinking. Whatever calories you save from not eating carbs, you're just consuming in that sauce. Well, you win some, you lose some. The worst thing that can be in this sauce is probably soybean oil or canola oil, which it probably definitely contains. And some sugar, because it's sweet. Those things in a small dippable amount are fine. It's still better than sitting down and have a loaf of bread, a whole package of ramen. It's just different, so you gotta kind of pick your poison. I'd rather have sauce as my poison with a bunch of protein and veggies than just straight up carbs for an entire meal. Here's our gorgeous beet, baby. I wish I had like one of those beautiful vegetable assortments that Korean people do, where they'll just have like Napa cabbage, squash, mushrooms cut with the cute little crisscross on them. They come up with such a wide variety of things to add. I can't think of anything that I like other than beef, the squash, and this cabbage. Perhaps fish cake, but I don't know if I have any. So this past weekend was Christian's 32nd birthday. We stayed in Scotts Valley in Santa Cruz. We did some hiking. We found this French bakery called Adorable French Bakery, and it was amazing. We got some pastries. We also visited his aunt and uncle in the Santa Cruz Mountains and brought them some pastries. We stopped by this ranch that was recommended to us by Christian's aunt called Gizditch Farms. Gizditch Ranch. It was the cutest thing. They have fresh pies. They have other treats and desserts. They have fresh cider. And of course, apples that you can buy there. Their apple pies are made with the local apples from the ranch. It was such a good time. So you see this? It breaks off just like sweet potato. I kid you not. It's so good that I eat the skin. I eat the green skin. And turn it down. Oops, I turned it off. That's okay for now. We're really hot. And we've got enough food. So, if I'm being honest, this broth base was from like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So that little sheep hot pot broth package that I bought, it said on the outside, serves 4 or 5 people. I don't know why my dumbass took the entire contents of the packet, and it was not resealable. So maybe that's why I did it. I don't know. No excuses. I took everything in the packet, which is just like powder and some weird little things, garnishings, and I just dumped it all into a pot full of hot water. Oh, that's why I did it. It said 6 cups of water for the entire contents of the package. I measured out 6 cups, poured the entire content in. That shit was way too salty. So I quickly scooped it out and then just used whatever I needed, mixed with a bunch of more water, more than I was instructed to add. And then the broth was palatable. But the rest of the broth that was too salty, I placed into a jar, like a freaking spaghetti sauce jar that I kept, and kept it in the fridge. This is 3 weeks later. I did the same thing. I took some of the broth and then I mixed in a bunch of water, got it boiling, and it still tastes fine. So just a little tip for anyone who happens to follow instructions like I did and still get fucked over with a soup that's too salty. You can preserve it for weeks. So anyway, it's Monday. We're doing our best to eat somewhat healthy after a whole weekend of abominations. I mean, I did find the best sushi I've ever had in my life. The spot was called Rumble Sushi. If you're ever in Scotts Valley, please go try. But yeah, we had sushi. We had fried seafood at Fisherman's Wharf in Santa Cruz. And pastries. Endless pastries. Even before we went on the trip, the night before the trip, I got a whole box of crumble cookies for him and I because we had to kick off the celebration. Hello. Yeah. And speaking of crumble, I don't know if you guys have tried their Dubai chocolate brownie. That shit is intense. It's a little too sweet, but if you eat it in different segments, like if you eat the top chocolate separate from the pistachio cream, separate from the brownie itself, they all taste good separately. But they literally had chocolate, hardened chocolate, on top of this pistachio cream, on top of the brownie, all together, all way too sweet. That was crazy. You guys know that meme of that dog? It's stuck in my head all weekend. I've had to try to stay off Instagram and TikTok because my brain just loves to repeat memes and only memes. No useful information is stored there. That's a problem. And then I further perpetuate the issue by telling my boyfriend about the memes, and then he's over there along with me. It is an illness. Anyway, are you a male, female, or something in between? How old are you? Where are you from? How did you find this video? Are you still here watching? Why? Tell me. I would love to know. since I've never done a mukbang, I would love to get to know my audience, hoping that this new type of video brings a new type of audience. And if nobody watches it, then I will not do it again. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh yeah, and then after we got back from the trip, we had to do our usual Sunday dinner with Christian's family. So we went over there and we brought a couple of pies from the ranch and Casa de Fruta, which is like this random gift and food shop or collection of shops in between Santa Cruz and here, which is Madera, Fresno, Central California. Okay, we are going in with more beef. We're turning the heat back on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to watch the new Vanilla Mace vlog. She's got a Halloween decor vlog up apparently, and it's not as long as her usual content, but I'm still gonna watch it. I love her. Anyway, if you guys have ideas for what else is really, really good in hot pot, please let me know. Please comment down below. Even if you feel silly doing it, I don't care. I really want to know what's your favorite hot pot ingredient. Okay. You guys are probably going to hear a bunch of dings and beeps because somebody just texted the group chat. And the girls are going to start chiming in. I don't know what it says right now. I can't read that far. But we are busy with this hot pot venture, okay? Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, dude. Hot. Let's go, girl. Cabbage. Yeah. One of the cats is in the kitchen right now, knocking shit over, trying to find something. You're not gonna find anything! I have it all! You better get down, Gator. What are you doing? You wanna come say hi? Come on. You come say hi? Really, you guys just want the food. You guys just want the food. You better stop it. Do you ever bite into a meat that is like a bit fattier and weird. A bit fattier, weird, and like more unpredictable than you thought it might be. Like you feel like you've bitten into some fat, some tendon, some funky shit. And then you have to swallow it before your brain processes the nasty, disgusting fucking texture and you spit it out or puke. That's me all the time. I just bit into a weird ass piece right now. And for y'all's sake, I just swallowed. Why am I so sensitive to things like that? There's people out here literally eating fat. Eating whale blubber to survive. How? How? I can't even deal with chicken with skin on it. So wings is out of the question for me. Because wings have skin on it. Disgusting. Boneless wings, freaking hunks of chicken breast do not feel like real wings. You know what I've also seen on YouTube? Silent mukbangs. Typically, Asian creators. I've seen them make eating videos, food videos with zero talking. And they can get millions of views. That's kind of crazy. I'm not expecting this to catch any interest. I'm not expecting it to reach anybody's homepage. But, sir, it's fun to try. It's fun to film. So what I have in store next, like I said, I mainly do like lifestyle clothing videos. My next video is going to be, excuse the cats. My next video is going to be a White Fox loungewear haul. And the reason why I'm doing that is not to promote more consumerism and not because I work with them, because I definitely don't. But it's sweater weather. It is fall. You girlies are going to be buying all the sweatpants anyway. And I know everybody's wondering about White Fox because you see it plastered all over social media. So I bought a couple sets myself that I can speak the truth on, and that's what I'm going to do. Also, because I see zero mid-sized representation for White Fox here on YouTube. The girls are just left wondering, and you know what's the most messed up part? If you order from White Fox and you order the wrong size, you can't return, you can't exchange. You get store credit, and that's it. Or excuse me, you cannot return for a refund. Look out for that White Fox video. It's coming very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this mukbang. I hope you enjoyed. And if you like this video, please let me know and I'll make more. But it was a wonderful meal. Thank you for the meal. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you guys next time.